You're talking about Twilight, so I thought that's where we were originally going.
Welcome back, you guys.
Hey.
We are doing Pod by the Pond.
Yes.
There's a pond that you can't see,
But we can't.
It's beautiful.
so you get Pod by the Park. Check out our Insta to see Pod by the Pond. But that's okay. We are so excited to be here. Definitely another different vibe this week.
Yes.
Last episode we did Q&A. It took a little bit to get up. It should be up now.
Yeah.
Was it up? Okay.
I think it's up.
Because it was giving me issues. So if it's not up,
I think it's up.
what a sad day. But it should be up. Anyways, so we are doing Pod by the Pond today. We're so excited. We're really just going to have genuine discussion, and you're going to get to experience what it's like having a conversation with us, or
It's
just
a lot.
being
It's a lot.
around us, because we will talk about the most random things. And maybe there will be little snippets of it at the beginning of this episode. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
think there should be.
I think there should be for
There
sure.
will be.
Yeah, there will be for sure. Exciting news. We do have some exciting news. We have secured tickets to, drum roll please. Allison, will you do the honors?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing my drum roll. Sorry. I'm doing my drum roll.
And that's what we mean.
It's real. Look, guys, it's real, and it yelled, so I probably hit all three mics, honestly.
Probably.
Guys. I just yelled in the park that we're
But
at.
you got double. You got double Hamilton.
Yes.
We are going to go see Hamilton next July with the original cast.
I'm so excited.
I am so excited. Aaron Burr.
Sir? Okay, I have a question about that though. Who out of us three is the most obsessed with Hamilton?
No, I don't think, no.
Really?
I think we all are equally
You
as
think
obsessed.
equally?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just curious. I was actually
would think
really
so.
curious what y'all think. Yeah.
I mean, anytime we're in a car
I know.
driving a long distance, we're like, here we go.
Okay, I'm glad we agree.
Yeah.
Yes. I
don't-
think
it is.
equally.
I would say so.
Yeah.
One day we will go on a road trip to listen to the entire.
We only really ever
Yeah.
get to.
We only get
Where do we
to,
get to?
we get to, rewind, wind.
Satisfied.
Rewind. Satisfied.
Oh, yes.
We always get to Satisfied, and that is the
Wind,
last
wind.
song usually that we listen to.
Yeah.
It usually is.
Yes.
We have to
Because
start
when
going
I'm with
farther
Allison,
places.
when I'm with Allison, I make her listen to. I'm a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it because I just like when Philip decides to rap.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're really excited about that. Actually, that's just some good, exciting news.
Yeah, I
that
felt
we
like
get
I
to
needed
see
to share
Hamilton.
that.
Yeah,
I know.
And
It's exciting.
apparently you can dress up, so I will be Aaron Burr.
Yes, I looked at the dress code because we were originally told you can't do costumes. You have to dress up. It's a theater.
I knew that was a lie.
but I looked it up.
Emma can wear a costume. We're excited.
I want to wear a costume. I wanted us to go as the Schuyler sisters.
I think we
There's
should.
three of us.
I did go back
and
in the text and say
very
we can.
formal dresses of
Yes.
them.
Okay,
I'm
we should.
so down.
I think we should. I think that'd
All
be
right, let's
pretty
go
funny.
for it. We just need to start looking now.
How many other Schuyler sisters do you think there's going to be?
I think there's gonna be a lot.
I think there is. But yeah, that
Can I
was
be
so
Angelica?
exciting. Yeah.
Is that okay? Or do y'all want to be it? Y'all
And Peggy.
I'll be Peggy.
I'll be. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you
good
can be
with whoever.
Peggy since you're the youngest.
Yeah,
Oldest,
exactly.
middle, youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Yes.
good. All right, there we go.
I'm so excited now.
Yes.
I'm Eliza. Mm-hmm. Slay.
Okay, Alexander.
Oh.
Eliza's his wife. All right. Anyway, so yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking because, when you look back at historical figures, some of them, you're like, man, you're not a cutie. And to me, when I look back at Alexander Hamilton, I'm like, man,
You're not
a cutie.
Here's the thing, though. Are you thinking of Lin-Manuel?
No.
Even if I think of him as it, I still wouldn't.
I know.
You're not a
That's the
cutie.
thing, you're not a cutie.
Because, like,
but no,
Emma-
when you look at the pictures of Alexander Hamilton, insert picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
not my type. I'll insert my type.
Piper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Your husband?
Okay.
Just a picture of me and Piper.
Cute.
Oh, they lost their disc in the pond.
That's unfortunate for
Uh-oh.
them.
Did they? I don't know if they lost it in the pond. Sorry, y'all can't see this, but
Oh, he's holding one, and they're just kind of looking at it. Though.
yeah.
Should I go get it for him? The pond
No.
was warm.
Emma
You wanna
really
go fishing
considered
with them?
jumping into the pond.
You can go fishing with that guy. He's got multiple poles.
3.
I'm sorry.
Before we continue, my head's getting hot. Does my hair look bad?
No, it's fine.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so that's how I feel about historical figures.
Valid.
Are there any historical figures that are cutie?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
George Washington, honestly.
Really?
Just hear me
Abe
out.
Lincoln's
No, I'm
hat.
just kidding.
His hat. Not
What's that?
No.
A hat? A crazy, funky, junky hat. Oh, it's like hair's like
Trying to look like Paris Knightley.
Keira
Keira
Knightley. Paris Knightley.
I just guys.
We've been there.
They all
We done that.
together.
We see right through that funky hat. Yeah.
Anyways, guys.
Well, if we're gonna bring up Wizard Waverly Place, then can we just go ahead and bring up Hannah Montana's coming back? Guys,
I was thinking the same thing. Did y'all see Lainey Wilson did a tribute to Hannah Montana?
what?
To Miley Cyrus.
I did
I
not,
did not see
actually.
that.
Because Lainey Wilson started off as a Hannah Montana impersonator.
Oh,
She would go to birthday parties and
I was a
Stuff.
Hannah Montana impersonator.
no.
Yes, I was.
No.
Yes, I was.
No.
I had the full get up, wig, and everything. I
should
was
She
get
did
it.
not
This is a
get
costume.
paid. She was not paid for this. She just was Hannah Montana for Halloween like we
In
all
her
were.
It was
bedroom.
not Halloween.
It was like every day.
Oh, okay. Well, I was Hannah Montana for Halloween one time. But here's the deal. Lainey Wilson did, but of course it had a country twang, and she sang Best of Both Worlds.
Ooh, I like
Okay, I'm
that.
gonna have to look this up later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Miley Cyrus was in tears before she started singing. I think after she started singing, she was like, oh, that's not what I sound like. But
Not what I sound like.
obviously she wasn't impersonating Hannah
Yeah.
Montana. She was doing it for Miley, being like, you have inspired me so much.
That's really
Yeah.
sweet.
And, you know,
Miley
That's
has
kinda
or
cool.
Hannah has. There's a difference.
both.
Oh my gosh.
Both
Both.
fired.
Best.
But, yeah. Hannah Montana, she's coming back.
She is coming back, and we are gonna go on that tour too.
Yeah. I'll
We
buy
said we're gonna
tickets
see
to
that.
that.
Mom said she wants to go too.
Oh yeah, Mom did say that she'll go with us.
Mhm.
Jennifer's gonna go with.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. Well, how's everyone's life going?
That's what I was gonna say. Life has been really like crazy. I feel like lately, like a lot busier than I think I've noticed or really truly thought it was. But I feel like it is extremely, extremely busy. Becca's face is throwing me off. What are we
I'm
looking
so
at,
sorry.
Becca? What are we looking at? The disc.
We're looking at the same thing.
I think he hit the tree there.
Kill you. Like
Okay.
they could kill you.
I actually love playing disc golf. Not gonna lie, guys.
Never played.
It's very fun.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
sorry,
Your
sorry.
life.
Anyways, okay. No, life has been extremely like busy lately. I've noticed like more than normal. I feel like, but I have like been struggling. If I'm gonna get real and honest,
Here we go.
I have been struggling to get in the Word.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm still like getting in my prayer time with Him, talking to Him daily, but just sitting in the Word with Him has been such a struggle for me lately. And I have been letting things distract me way easier than I should. Like I'll be like, okay, this is my time one-on-one with the Lord. I've already prayed. Let's get into the Word. And I'll be sitting there and I'm like, squirrel? Like literally, like why? Like I've really been noticing it, and I feel like, but me not getting in the Word, it is changing how I've been acting. I can totally tell how I've been like just attitude wise kind of again, and I'm like, I'm still praying, but I'm not getting the Word. I'm not seeking that, so it is kind of like, it is making a big difference on me right now, I feel like. So definitely want to start getting back into the Word and just being like completely raw and honest. Like I'm not where I should be, and it's like, and it is just once again, I'm like, okay, Emma, humble yourself before the Lord. So Tuesday night we went to North Place Young Adults, and it was so good because it was just a worship night. And she was talking about, you know, just sitting with the Lord, and sometimes that's all that it needs to be. And then you texted me, and you were like, once again we were talking about that, and I'm like, it just like confirmed it because she had just talked about sitting with the Lord, and you know you were like, just sit though. Like it's not always about getting in the Word too. Like you do need to just be with Him, and sometimes that's all that it is just being with Him. So that's been sticking with me all week. Like it's okay that I'm not, but also I do want to start getting back into it. And then last night, Thursday, we went to Prestonwood, and my favorite thing that I always say about humbling myself before the Lord is getting on my hands and knees and praying. And we were in the middle of worship, and she like was like, I want to ask if y'all can all just get like on your knees, like in the pews, like spread out if you need to, whatever, but get on your knees and just pray, because we're like, it's humbling yourself before the Lord, and it's just saying like, hey, like, it's serious. Like, this is one-on-one time with God. Sit with him, be with him, let him know where you're at. And it was very, like, eye-opening for me. And I was able to just be like, hey, like, I'm not where I need to be with you right now, Lord. Like, I do ask for, your strength and your encouragement to just keep trying getting the word, and to stay focused on you, and to fix my eyes on you versus looking at other things around me and getting so easily distracted. So I feel like this week has been like, there's been a lot of like signs, and like definitely a lot of like people like just confirming what I already know. So I just feel like it's been really good. But it has been hard. Like, it's been hard 'cause I'm like, when I'm not in the word, I can tell such a difference in myself, and I'm like, wow. Just wow, because I'm like, I want people to call me out on it. I want people to be like, Emma, you're not where you need to be. But then I'm also like, maybe it's good that they don't, because maybe I don't need that. I don't know. But anyways, I just thought like that was really good. And I'm like, okay, now like I already felt myself, like, literally that was, last night was Thursday, so today's Friday, and I'm just like, today I was already like, okay, I'm like back in it. Like, I feel like I'm ready to get back, and I'm going to be focused, and I'm going to pay attention, and I'm going to learn something, because I don't want to go into the word and not get anything out of it. Because I want to get something out of it. I want to learn something. Because this is always my biggest pet peeve, is like, oh, you're not always going to get something out of it. But you should at least learn something new, if anything. Like, I want to learn something new. I want to be closer to him. I want to grow with him. And just be grateful for him, and just, like, show my appreciation to him. So, yeah, that's where I've been at, honestly.
That's
How
good.
about y'all?
Yeah. That's good for, like, being vulnerable, too. And, like, I did tell him, I was like, yeah, like, it's okay if you're not in it every single day.
Yeah.
But if it comes to, like, 3 months and you're like, I haven't read the Bible, I haven't even dug in, like, that's a different problem that we need to look at. But, like, a few days where, like, it's just hard to get in, like, it happens. And honestly, this week has been a tough week for me getting into the word. I think for the past 2 weeks, I was really hitting it hard. I was doing, like, 2-3 studies a day. Like, I was hitting the Minor Prophets. I was hitting, what else was I doing? I was doing a Daily Grace Co. one, and then I was doing I was just going through Psalms. Like, I was just reading Psalms every day, just a new one. And I think I overloaded myself too much. But then, like, this week I've also just had a lot of stuff on my mind, while also, like, my routine got off a little bit with new things happening in the office and stuff. And so, like, I just need to get back into my routine of what I'm doing. And I think hopefully next week will be better. Yeah. But, yeah, it was a struggle this week, just staying focused and being in the Word. Been in prayer, like Emma said.
Yeah.
But definitely getting into the Word was really hard. Like, I would literally open my Bible and I'd read it, and then I'd be like, I really need to do this. Or someone's coming, shut my Bible. So, like, even though, like, it wasn't even, like, it was, like, before, like, technically work even started. Like, it was, like, 7:45, and I'm like, oh, someone's walking down the hallway. I gotta be working. And then I'm like, it's 7:45.
Yeah.
You're here early. Just finish your study. But, I don't know. It's just adjusting, so I'm hoping next week will be a lot better.
Yes. Praying for next week.
Thank you.
For sure.
Yes.
For me, honestly, it's been rough. I've been reading my Bible, but it was mainly just, like, the one, like, honestly, it was just the Bible recap in the morning is all I was doing. Like, that's what I've been doing, like, the past week, because I've been trying to stay with that. Yeah, I could feel something. Okay, thank you. But I was feeling, like, really down this past week. And I know I really got into my head. Like, just, like, a lot of self-doubt. Feeling, I don't know how to, like, describe it, like, out loud. Like, I know I'm feeling on the inside, but, like, it was just really hard. It was, like, really emotional for me this week because it's been rough. And I was like, okay, but why am I feeling like that? Why? What is the reason? Because I've been praying. I know the kind of relationships that I have, but I also know that I'm my worst critic. But I was just, like, feeling, like, like I starting to feel myself like go back into that hole almost. And we went Tuesday night, like you said, and it was worship night, and we were sitting there, and I was like, okay, this is really good. I'm just sitting here in your presence, Lord, just gonna give it to you. And then Wednesday was like iffy, like it was okay. And then Thursday, so whenever we went to Prestonwood, and we were sitting there, and it was truly humbling myself right there. But the message that he was speaking on was in Ephesians. Okay, God, I'm gonna pull up my text message because I don't have my notes with me, but I sent Becca a text about it. So I'm pull up.
It's actually really good. Are you an imitator or imposter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She sent me it.
Yeah.
It was
I
really
sent her,
good.
like, a long
what?
text. I sent her, like, all of my
It's
notes.
so good.
I've been on her all week.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, she has. She has been on me all week, checking in on me, and I'm like, please stop. Like, you don't need to know. I'm good. I'm fine.
I knew she was like,
but
please
she
stop.
knows.
I could tell by her responses. That's one thing about me is like at the beginning of the week I could tell something was off, and I was like, what's going on? And this girl will tell you all day long she's good, but I could literally tell by the way that she was texting she was not fine.
You can always tell with Allison.
Yeah,
though.
like not fine. And so I was persistent, and usually I'm
She
not
was.
persistent. You can ask them. I'm usually not persistent, but I was persistent because I was like, no.
yeah.
And so I made her text me what Thursday was about.
So it was pretty much. And so so I told her. I said, I sent her a Snapchat. I was like, hey, tonight was really good, and she automatically texted me, tell me about it. And I was like, okay. So riding home, and I'm texting her everything. But we were in Ephesians 5:1-14, and the question that he started off with was, are you an imitator or an imposter? And like his three main points though were, hey God, sorry, I mean, God called us to walk in His love and through His love, and how the imitation flows from His love. Yeah. Then he went into it about how imposters imitate idols. Who are our idols? What are we imitating? Are we imitating God, or are we imitating this person on social media, or a friend, a coworker? He kind of went into it there. But what he said for that, he said how it starts in your thoughts, comes out of your mouth, and then it gets in your heart. And I was like, okay, yeah, you got to think about the three different. Like, it's
Head
a
to
whole
mouth to
process. It is, and I was like, okay. And then the last thing he kind of hit on was how we should live in the light. But he said how you can't condone, continue, or join the enemy
Yeah.
in the patterns of their sin.
Yeah.
Still walk beside them, be their friends, but if it's like a continuous thing,
Yeah.
you can't continue to be their friend if they're continuing to sin over and over and not hearing, like, not listening, not getting it. So he said that, and what was actually really interesting is his example, which I liked it because me, and I like cameras, like photography and stuff. He brought up long exposure, and he was like, okay, long exposure, you can take this waterfall, and he pulls up a picture, and he goes, this raging waterfall, and with long exposure it can look like the most serene thing. And he's like, here's another example. If I go in Dallas and I take a picture of the highway, like in traffic, you're like, it's nothing. But with
see
this
all
long
the
exposure,
lights.
you
It was
just
really
see
cool to
all
look
of
at,
the
yeah.
lights and everything. And he was saying how that's what we should get. Have that long exposure. And our lives will be beautiful. And that's what we need to look at, though. And we need to bring whatever it is to the light. Whatever our sin is. Not only saying it to God, but also confessing it to others.
Right.
And he was kind of talking about just all types of sins. And in that little scripture there, part of it is like sexual sins and like kind of stuff there. But the preacher actually brought in, and he was like, for me, he was like, sometimes it's self-doubt. Sometimes I just get in my head over these other things and I let that control me. And I was I was like really listening and I'm really taking these notes, and I was like, okay, that's really good. And I was really thinking about it, and I was like, wait, like, that's a sin. My self-doubting is a sin. My sadness, depression, my just that's a sin. And I wasn't sharing it with y'all. I know I've brought it to God. I've brought it to him multiple times. But I wasn't sharing it with other people because I get it in my head and I don't want to share. And it's like, y'all don't need to know that I'm feeling down, that I can still be around y'all, but also feel like absolutely crap and not tell y'all because it's okay. And what I realize is that not only am I supposed to confess it to him, but I should confess it to others, so I'm not the only one praying. So y'all can pray over me and with me to get over that, because it is hard a lot of the times. Because I know when I get down like that, and it is a struggle to get out of it alone, but it's almost like you want to try it alone, but you can't.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hearing that was really good, and praying and really humbling myself last night. I mean, it was really good to me. So that was kind of the highlight of my week, was that, and like really realizing it and like pointing it out and be like, hey, I know that's a sin.
Yeah.
So what am I going to do?
Yeah.
And then I shared with Emma last night. You had been on me all week, but it took me a little bit longer to share with Emma, so I shared with her last night, and that was really good too. So that's what I said.
Yeah, I really liked whenever he was when he was explaining like the difference between an imitator and
Imposter.
imposter. I was like, what was the other one?
I wasn't even there.
Because the imitator, like the beginning, like literally verse 1 is because, you know, it is talking about how you are in God. Like you should be an imitator of Christ, because literally God says you're made in my image.
Yeah.
So if you're made in my image, you should be like me. But versus where an imposter, it is, and they're ruled by their idols. And he was explaining like, as Christians, we do have idols. What are our idols? It's realizing what those are, calling them out, bringing that to light. But the thing is, what he said last night that actually really, I was like, well, that was really good. Is what he was saying is like when somebody's like calling, like not calling you out, but like they don't even know what they're doing, but it feels like they're calling you out. They're like, you were such a child of God. Like I just love how you're shining the light of like Christ. Like you're a child of God, and just I love that through you. But it's like they're not even meaning it anyway. Like, they're like actually complimenting you, but you on the inside as an imposter, you're like, no, I'm not a child of God. I'm putting on a show, but really I have this idol. But it's confessing that, and it's bringing that to light and saying, like, this is such a stronghold in my life that I have to let go, because I can't continue to hold on to that, because at the end of the day, it's not helping me. It is bringing me down, and I'm faking it until I make it. Like on the outside, like people at church, I'm a great child of God. I'm this, like I'm getting the word daily. But then it's like, oh, my own time, no, I'm doing this or this, or I'm saying this, I'm judging this person, I'm gossiping, you know, like all sins. And it is realizing what that idol is, and then it's literally killing the idol. It says to literally kill that idol. So it's just, and a lot of times whenever you realize, like, you may not realize that until somebody like were to say something like that, or like, oh, you're really in the word, until you start getting that fear of like, oh, if I let them know what's going on, they're going to shame me, or they're not going to understand where I'm at. Like, I'm going to be outcasted. A lot of the times you do. That's how you can tell if you have an idol, is because what are you being convicted with at the time? And are you feeling shame or guilt, or are you feeling like nobody's going to accept you because of whatever your sin is? Like, no sin is worse than any sin. Like, they're all equal. And at some point, everybody has gone through that. Like, they have something that's such a stronghold in their life that they have to let go as well. So it was just really realizing it, and just hearing him kind of like explain the difference between them and how to be the light, because, you know, God literally says in verse 7, it says, you were darkness, using the word were as like you were darkness. It's just, once again, it shows God's grace to us, because with him we can be the light. So it was just a transformation of, you were darkness, but now you were light in the Lord. So I thought that was really good too. Yeah, I was like, I got a lot of good stuff out of last night, and it's been like sitting with me as well today. I'm like, just remember that, because it is bringing, and that's, for me, it's such a strong thing I've always dealt with, is not being able to be as vulnerable to others, because I don't like to admit that, like, oh, I struggle too. Like, no, I don't. What do you mean? But like, no, I definitely do. And it is, I confess to God all I want and all the time. Like, I'm always confessing, like my daily confessions of what did I let temptation lead me to today. I saw this and I'm like, oh really, that was a bad, like that is like, it's just an easy little judgment or like anything. It can be so easily just for me to go right back into that temptation. But it is not only just confessing it to him, it is literally confessing it to others, like, okay, hey, I've been struggling with this, let me bring that to light, because I can't sit in that and let it just devour me. I do need to kill that. So by killing that, I need to I need to confess to God and then confess to others around me. So it was really good last night. I really enjoyed it. I was like, whoa, just speaking.
That is really good. I wish I could have been there, but you know, I was putting together a balloon arch, so I was busy. No, I just can't make it that far on Thursday nights.
I
But
know. We stay at the office.
Yeah.
To go.
yeah,
2 hours.
Yeah, we do.
Well, actually, we went to the mall.
yeah, they always go to the mall. I'm sad because I want to go to the mall.
You and I can go to the mall on the weekend.
We'll just plan to go to the mall, yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to the mall. We
Okay,
should
let's
go to the mall.
go to the mall.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
if we go to the
interrupt.
mall-
But that is really good. Like, I basically just got to hear the whole sermon because
Yeah.
they just preached it. So it was good. I like that. A lot of good things. Good stuff.
Right? Oh, I can feel it working. Like, actually, it's like, and sometimes it's like, I feel like, oh, I gotta figure out how to word this. I'm trying to think. Let me figure out how to word
While
it.
you're thinking about this,
I
Emma
don't
hugged
think
me
I
last
do.
night.
Whoa.
It's because I was crying.
Yeah.
I did hug her last night.
But it made me feel
But
loved.
I am glad you finally went to Emma.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Because I knew.
But we know.
Yeah,
Here's the
let's say
deal.
we
We
know.
always know. We just.
But it's when can I say something?
Oh, not me. I've given up on
surprised.
waiting.
Well, no, because here's the thing. Coming from the sister point of view,
Yeah.
and I say this out of love because you know how you are. If I were to say something to her, she would most likely bite my head off.
yeah.
if
Because
we're
that's
being
what
honest.
sisters do. But
So
me-
that's why, like, when is it time to step in and say something, or when is it time just to sit back and
Yes.
relax? Which I was like, I wanted her to come to me. I didn't want to pry it out of her, so I was like, I'll just wait. And when she finally came, I was like, thank you,
I
Jesus,
think-
because I've been waiting for it.
What I do think with siblings is different. Me,
Yes.
I'm over the phone and I'm like 10 miles away. So really, she can't bite my head off. And if she did, I'll just block her. But
That is a lie. A
No.
lie. Rude.
I would not block you as a joke. Anyways, but I could just not respond until the next day.
Yes.
24 hours, 24
Let her cool down.
business hours. I think
I'm really not a snappy person, guys. Don't make me seem like I am.
No, you're not a type
No,
person.
you haven't snapped
but
to
in that
me.
situation, you definitely would have for me.
But I think I
Allison.
learned the first time that I have to pry things out of Allison was like a year ago. So I've just decided when she's
when she's ready.
ready to tell me, she's going to tell me, but I'm going to have to pry it out of her. So,
Yeah.
but it's different for friends than it is for siblings. So
It is. And I think it's also another reason why it took me a little bit longer just to tell Emma, only because it's still, I mean, we tell each other everything, but sometimes it does take a little more time
Yeah.
because it is my sister, and I do think of it still as like, yes, she's still my little sister, but at the same time, she's
I'm
one of
not
my best
little.
friends
I'm
now.
only like 4 years younger than you.
You're still my little sister.
That would be little.
That would be little sister.
Little.
Little
Yes,
sister.
okay. But yes.
But no, after that's, but I felt like I really needed to last night, especially after hearing that. It was just like
I think
it was time.
I think it's also hard when you are an open book. I tell them everything. When you are an open
Yeah.
book and like your friends aren't open books, sometimes it does make me think like, am I doing something wrong? Like I literally thought Allison was ghosting me the other day, but she just wasn't on her phone.
You know what's funny? Last night he mentioned because he was like, this is the most normal thing. It's like you're such an open book until you're not, and I'm like, that's me because I'm like with everything. I can care less of what I share. Like I will tell you the most randomest things about me. Like I'll tell you everything about me, but when it gets serious and I need to tell you like where I'm truly at with God, don't come talk to me because it's like I don't know how to admit it. But
Yeah.
I'm working on that, and I think I've gotten a lot better at being like, hey, I really am struggling with this. So I feel like that I've been letting God work on me, and that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
kind of say. I was trying to figure out how to word it. I don't want it to sound completely like wrong, but I feel like for me, a lot of times it's not necessarily upsetting, but it's hard for me to see how God's working in me.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why? Like, it's really good. Like, I really love that He's doing it, but I'm seeing Him work in all of us and in so many different ways. Like, we're doing the Bible study on Saturdays with Skylar, and I feel like God is working so much. That whole situation,
Yeah.
not like only with her, but like with all of us, like that that group. Like, it's so good. I feel like I feel like he's moving so much in that, and then seeing him move in me separately on a Tuesday night or on a Thursday night,
Yeah.
or literally middle of the night. Sometimes, like, I woke up the other night. This is like really weird not weird for me to wake up in the middle of the night, but I woke up in the middle of the night from a dream, and I was like, I felt very like out of touch. I don't know how to explain it. I felt very like out of touch. I was like, that was very weird. Like, I felt very like uneasy though, like very uneasy, and I was like, that was very weird for me. Like, doesn't normally happen. And it was but like, and then I just stopped, and I was like, okay, it's okay. Like, it wasn't even like weird or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
It was just one of those weird dreams.
Yes, but so I went to God, and I was like, okay, wait, like, if this would have happened, however, whatever time, I probably would have gone to him. So like, once again, I was like trying to find like another thing. I'm like, okay, like, God's moving in me in this moment, and it, like, little moments I'm seeing him move more and more, and I'm so like excited. I'm very happy that he's moving in me because I'm becoming such a changed person again.
Yeah.
But then like sometimes I'm like, gosh, why are you doing this? Because like, I don't want to be more sensible to people. Like, because I feel like lately, this is a huge one. I hate personal touch. I absolutely hate it so much. I'm not one who's gonna be.
I told her it would change her.
hugging.
I told her the older she gets, the more she's gonna change, because I used to be the same way.
I'm still not like where I'm gonna just hug you to hug you. Like, but like last night she was crying. I did feel like okay. Like, I did feel like God was like, put your hands on. Like, seriously, like, talk. Like,
Put your hands on it.
whatever.
Real quick, what's
Well,
actually
like, that
funny is
reminds
she
me-
goes, do you need a hug? And I said, I won't make you
Yeah.
hug me.
I said no. I said
I won't make you hug me.
I said no. I said no. I feel like I need to. And she was like,
I was like,
okay.
well, if you say it, and then I will. I was like, I legit in tears. I don't want to make you hug me.
It was really funny, but it kind of brings me back though, because Tuesday night at worship, he asked us like people to raise their hands, like if they were like dealing with whatever sin they were dealing with, like if just raise your hands, be vulnerable, like eyes open, like everybody, and then whoever's next to you, they want you to pray for them. There was this random girl who was like 3 seats down from me by herself, and I have no issue praying for people, but I'm like one where I'm like, I'm afraid that they're gonna want to hug me. And I feel very uncomfortable, so I don't want to like go and like touch them or like think that they need to hug me or whatever. But out of my uncomfortability, somebody say that for me because I struggle with that.
Uncomfortability.
Yeah, out of my own uncomfortability, I realize that sometimes God puts us. Well, a lot of times He puts us in those uncomfortable situations because you need to be uncomfortable. For me, and then it became a comfortable situation. So I walked over and I just went over to her and I just touched her arm and I said, hey, I said, I really want to just pray for you. Let me just pray over you. And she did. She put me like kind of like in a hug, and I was like, at first I was like, whoa, it was like a little weird because I don't like being touched. But I felt like that was truly just a moment where God's like, Emma, like, listen to what I'm saying. I'm going to do something great in you. I want you know you have no issue going and praying for her, but touch her, be there for her, let her know that someone's there for her and someone loves her, even though you literally have no idea who she is. Just let her feel that, because his whole point was like, people all around you, nobody may know you, one person might be here with you, but you know, it's just the love of Christ shining through one another to go over and pray for somebody. So if you feel called to go and pray for somebody, go and do that. And I did. I felt like God was saying like, hey, just go put your hand on her and pray for her. And when she brought me into a hug, I was like, well, it is a little uncomfortable, but I was like, no, because that's like a God thing. Like, for me, I wouldn't even normally touch somebody. I would normally just be, hey, can I pray over you? And I would just stand close to them because I don't want to be touched back. But I truly felt like in that moment, I was like, okay, God is moving enough in me where I can just let go of my self-control, which is a big sin in my life right now. It has been self-control, and just fully letting go of that and saying, hey, like, I'm done. I'm not going to hold on to this and say, I'm not going to touch her because I don't want. No, I'm going to put my hand on her and pray over her. And if she feels like she wants to put her hand on me and bring me in a hug or something, then I'm going to let her. Because then at the end of it, I didn't catch her name, but she came up and she's like, hey, I really want to thank you for praying. And she gave me a hug. And I didn't feel uncomfortable. I didn't feel like, ew, like that random girl just hugged me. Like, I literally gave her a hug back, and I'm like, of course, like, I'm going to continue praying for you. And I was so upset because I did not get her name because somebody else talked to her. But I was like, it's okay. So now I have her face in my head, and I'm just continuing to pray for her. But I just, like, for me, that is a huge thing, as I've been seeing God move in me, like, being more sensible to others and being more loving to others, and, like, knowing when it is to give a hug, or knowing when it is to be like, hey, I can see you're struggling. Let me just be there for you, and let me love on you, and pray for you, pray over you, hug you, just whatever you need, you know. So that's a huge thing for me right now, has been seeing God move in my life in that.
That's something I've been praying about for you, so you're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just kidding. That is, no, because, like, it is important. I've learned that, like, sometimes people need that, and I still struggle with it. Like, do not get me wrong. I still, like, there have been times when Allison's been upset, and I've been like, do I touch her? Like, do I comfort her?
Yeah.
Because I know she
I've
is
seen and felt those times.
the funniest. Guys, hold on. We gotta tell this story because this is hilarious. We were in. It was maybe 2 months in to small group, to community group. Maybe.
Probably.
Pro-
That sounds about right.
Not a lot of time in.
maybe 2
I
months
barely
in.
know this girl, but I sit by her every week. And it was kind of an emotional night. It was a heavy night, I think.
Yeah.
But it wasn't to the point yet where we were all comfortable like crying in front of each other.
No, but we definitely got heavy fairly quickly.
We did. So I remember her dad was just praying, and I hear Allison next to me like this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, she's crying. She's crying right now. Like, we're in the middle of prayer. I'm like, oh my gosh, do I like let her know I'm here for her? Like, it's okay? And I just, she's still sniffling. And I just I pat her knee. And she leans over. She goes, I actually just can't breathe. I know. And she's really bad allergies in the middle of prayer. Like, her dad is still praying, and she leans over. She goes,
Becca didn't like touch a guy at that time. We weren't even. It wasn't even 2 months into our
No.
relationship, but I knew it. And I'm trying not to laugh though because we're still in the middle of prayer, and I'm like, why is she touching me?
Why is she
Because she doesn't touch me. I leaned over and I said, I just can't breathe.
it really sounded like she was crying.
But
like, when you're-
I have
like,
really
I'm
bad.
like-
I have really bad seasonal allergies.
Yeah.
Guys.
And it was really bad because it really sounded like she was crying. So
legit
I'm
could
just
not
sitting there.
breathe.
I'm like, do I need to, like, let her know it's okay? Like,
And I was so confused. She starts patting my
That's funny.
leg, and I was like, I opened my eyes too. I opened my eyes so quick, and I was like, Becca's touching me.
That is really funny.
yeah.
Wow.
So I know how you feel, Emma.
Yes.
I know how you feel.
Yeah.
Because it's an awkward situation.
But and then I feel like for me, because I've been talking so much heavily on the Holy Spirit with Dad, like I've been having good conversations with him about that, and how I feel about the Holy Spirit and everything, like that. Like, I'm so blessed to know what the Spirit feels like
Yeah.
to me, and when I literally can just feel like the touch of God, like I can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
feel Him like embracing me, just like every time I like the way I like to explain it is literally like a bear from the back, like just around my. Like, I love that feeling. So I feel like every time, like, when I'm just so blessed to know what God's arms feel like around my body, and just to hug me and love on me. But so when that night, like, it's truly just letting the Spirit lead me
Yeah.
and saying, hey, I feel His presence on me right now. I need to take my body over there and give that presence to them.
That's good.
That's good.
So I was like,
that is so
like,
good.
Yeah.
I've really been trying to lean into the Spirit more.
Yeah.
Because I have so many thoughts on the Holy Spirit and how it is
That's
and
another
what people
episode.
think. Yes, no, it is because I love to
Mine
dive
was
into
not
that.
spirit led. Mine was just I thought the girl next to me was crying and she needed some some comfort.
Really
So,
just trying to breathe, but it's all right.
yeah.
I still take the comfort.
No, but yeah,
that's good.
So, yeah, I feel like that's where I've been at.
That's good.
Pretty
We'll
much.
have
Good,
we'll have
though.
to touch on that
Yeah,
later on
for sure. We will.
That's good.
Future episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
we hope you enjoyed Pod by the
Yes.
Pond. I think that we should kind of like
I know. I really like
try
it.
to make this a
this.
thing. It's been peaceful.
It's chill.
been-
I
yeah.
agree. It's been really chill.
Pretty.
It has, yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Me too.
But yeah. Anyone have anything else they'd like to add?
No, I feel like that's kind of it. Honestly,
Yeah.
I hope y'all have a great week.
Yeah.
We will be praying for y'all.
Yes.
If y'all have any topic ideas, anything like that, any prayer requests, please let us know on Instagram or any way you want to reach us. Please. We would love to. Get ready for some guests coming up.
yes.
We will be filming with guests here in a little bit, hopefully. So, yeah, we're excited for that. We're excited to have some guests on here and just get to see where they're at with Christ and what they have to share with us and with y'all.
Yeah. Sweet.
All right. Well, we love y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.